Here we go again. Good afternoon to curling fans across Canada and around the world as we bring to you the 2024 Henderson Medal Fall Classic, presented by Kioti Tractor, Dealers of Ontario, live from YNCU Curling Centre in beautiful Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. We have an incredible and diverse field of 28 teams, including Canadian teams from Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Ontario, Northern Ontario, Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, as well as international teams from USA, Korea, Japan, Czechia, Norway, Switzerland, and Italy, playing for a purse of $106,000 and world ranking points as part of the World Curling Tour. We welcome viewers from around the world to our streaming broadcast, and we hope you enjoy every single game that we are providing on YouTube via Curling Stadium. It promises to be an exciting event, which it has been already, with many of the best teams in the world, as well as representation of teams trying to break through and establish themselves on the world stage. Sheet F is our feature sheet, and today's matchup includes Team Maeda from Japan and Team Jacobs from Alberta, as this is draw 6. I'm Al Harnden, and I'm joined by Juha Kantovaara, and we will be the announcing team for this draw. A reminder, there is a chat space available for all those tuning in, so please feel free to access that space and interact with others that are watching the games today. Other games are available, and feel free to surf the different sheets of ice to find your favorite team and matchup. So welcome to Sault Ste. Marie, everyone. Sit back and enjoy. And this game has already begun. And Juha, what do we got started here?
There was a center guard put up by Team Maeda. Team Jacobs went around it, and Team Maeda came down and bumped the Jacobs rock back a little bit. And Ben has been asked to go around that center guard again, trying to get it to curl here a bit.
So this is a B-side game for both these teams, of course. Both suffered losses last night, so hence they're playing in the B event right now, hoping to avoid another loss and getting into that sudden death situation. So a big game here and another huge crowd here, Juha.
It is. For 12:30 draw, we've got both sheet 1 and sheet 8 where we have our bleachers in our fan zone. They're quite full. And upstairs, the bleachers are full up there as well. So great crowd for an afternoon.
6 games going on. All sheets are active this afternoon for this 12:30 game.
And for those watching, we are playing the 5 rock rule. If a rock is on the touching the center line, it cannot be moved until the 6th rock of the end. So this makes for very good curling. You get a lot of action in the house. In our game, Brad's asked Brent to make I think he's asking for a hit here.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like a hit and roll.
Team Jacobs with the hammer in the first end. They papered the rocks last night, Juha, so...
yeah, we're getting a little bit more curl today.
Yeah, felt it was getting a little straighter. It was still curling, but after doing that process last night, there's definitely some more swing in the ice.
There is.
I noticed this morning in the 9 a.m. game that there were, as a result of that, there seemed to be more rocks in play. So teams look like they're willing to get a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, looks like it. For those that are not familiar with the process, we actually take the rocks and sandpaper them. Very, very lightly, obviously, but that changes the running surface a little bit of the rock, and it causes the rocks to be a little more aggressive on the ice and imparts more curl to the rocks.
So nothing but green rocks in play here, which is Team Maeda. It looks like the call was an intern hit, crossing it a bit and rolling inside. Team Jacobs with a tough loss last night against Team Klima, who ended up coming out this morning and playing a great game and ended up getting to the A final. So that'll be going on later today.
Yeah, they had a great game this morning. Made a lot of great shots.
Okay, the hit and roll was made. The angles aren't the best. You want to see a guard go up here?
No, I think he's going to lean on the yellow one. I think he's
Okay.
asked for a corner freeze on that yellow rock.
So earlier in the week, we'll keep an eye on this. Juha, earlier in the week, you throw a rock like this, and it was about 6 feet or so before the hog line, it would start to curl.
Yes.
But you can see about
These
halfway
these
down
are
the
curling
sheet.
a lot earlier.
Yeah, about halfway down the sheet now, it starts to make the move. So teams will going to have to adjust.
Little light. And a bounce.
Does the job.
Trying to hit the rock on the left here with a little bit of weight. Spin across the top of the other green one and hopefully end up with a corner guard, possibly. The rock will lose a lot of momentum as it's hitting the first rock and hitting the second rock.
So Mark with an in turn. He's trying to get both of these going.
Yes. No, didn't. A little too thick. And it looks like a guard is being called for here. That green rock is available. I think there's definitely enough of it to see that you can drive it in into the yellow one that's at the top of the forefoot. Sorry. That's for Team Maeda if they had to do it.
We want to welcome our viewers from Japan. I know they love watching their teams play from across the world, and so welcome to those folks that may be awake right now.
Sweeping hard on this one.
This one's going to. That's definitely lighter than what they wanted, but
they would like to. Sweeping kept it out there.
Yeah. Good line. Oh, pretty good. Leave enough to hit that back?
I think you can blow it all up.
Yeah.
I think if you hit the yellow one just a little bit on the high side, you're going to...
They should all go, eh?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes the other side.
Okay. Not sure what he's got going here.
Someone marks out turn. Not this.
Maybe just crossing it then?
I don't know I don't think he's crossing it. I think he's trying to hit the...
Will it square up in the house?
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to say. Oh, I'm going to take a quick look. I thought the other turn would be more natural.
Seems like if he hit that on the high side with his in turn, he could get rid of all of them, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
So an early game confab here. Yeah, now from the overhead, that's where it looks like you could hit that on the high side, get rid of everything.
Still looking at the low, still looking at Mark's intern at this. Interesting. Maybe he figures there's going to be some drag. They are touching. So he's going to keep with Mark's out turn.
Well, maybe he thinks that he can squeeze that into in there, and it would pop up into the rings. Anyway, we're about to find out.
Just stop. And the shot was made. How come we're both stuck? Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty here. Mark did make the shot. Got rid of the two green ones.
Pop that one up.
Yeah, it didn't really come up very far, but yellow rock is now available. That's in the just touching the top of the forefoot. So Team Maeda has to deal with that yellow rock.
So another lengthy discussion here. First hand action between Team Maeda from Japan and Team Jacobs from Alberta. Maybe looking at coming into the rings here and doing something instead of guarding again.
I think he finally decided on the guard.
Okay.
Looks like it. Yep. Tight guard.
Just to remind everybody out there, A final goes at 4 o'clock this afternoon. 2 A finals. Four great teams are going to be going at it, trying to qualify for the playoffs. So Team Retornaz from Italy, last year's runner-up, is playing last year's champion, Team Dunstone. So a matchup of those two teams. And then on the other side is Team Klima from Czechia, and they're playing Team Hostley from Switzerland. So please, if you're in the area, drop by YNCU Curling Center and buy yourself a ticket to watch this great action.
And here comes the shot. Looks like sweepers aren't too concerned with it. Don't want it to over curl. And it's in behind the yellow one a little bit, so there's some overlap there. Can't really do much with that setup that's out there right now.
So what I see is hitting their yellow back onto the green that was just put there and smashing the yellow into there, or he could do that.
Could do that as well. Hit and roll.
That would be a very patient call. Also this afternoon at 4 o'clock are two B side games. Team Keene will be playing against Team Carruthers, and Team Ramsfell will be playing against Team Howard. So we got some great matchups at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, just a nice, easy hit here. Don't want to throw too much weight at it. Want to have your shooter stick around. And the rock makes contact. And a very nice roll. He can hit and roll, but I don't think there's no double there. He can get behind, might be able to get behind the yellow one.
So I guess the reasoning for not replaying the guard would be that Jacobs could come off his own.
That's right. There's definitely a long double there to score two. So looks like he's gonna throw the guard again, but he's got to get it deep enough that he can't that he blocks off that yellow angle run. If he leaves it up too high, he'll leave the yellow angle run, and that could be for a possible three. He's got to get it deep enough. He probably has to, get it into the rings a little bit and cut off that angle.
So where do you see him putting this, Juha?
Just underneath that yellow one. Just get a corner underneath the yellow one. The yellow guard.
Well, I'm looking at this now, and it's looking like a straight guard, eh?
Yeah, that's all he was playing. But I think he needs to get a little bit past that. He wants to cut off that angle, and he has. Definitely a shot for two here. Hit and roll.
So
doesn't have to get it out of the rings, just has to get it out of the forefoot.
So that's the shot we were talking about.
Yeah, earlier.
That, when he played that first shot to roll over there, that was kind of setting up this shot.
It was.
So it's pretty thin. I'm going to guess about a third or a quarter, right? That area?
Might be a little bit, probably a third.
Yeah.
And again, he doesn't need to move the green one out of the rings. He just needs to get it out of the forefoot.
So a big shot here in the first end. Chance for two if it's made.
Yeah, about a third.
Out turn. On this.
Keeping it straight.
And too thick.
Yeah, over the top.
So a steal of one for Maeda in the first end. We'll be right back.
And we're back. Team Maeda attempted to throw a center guard, but just got into the top 12 foot. And Brad's asked Ben to throw the corner. They're working this one hard just to get it over there a little bit more. Definitely a lot of late finish going to the outside. And Team Maeda is going to throw a guard now. They wanted touching the center line. Again, this competition is a 5-rock rule. Rock on the center line cannot be moved or removed while in the free guard zone. Nice guard.
Yeah, a little exposed on one side, but I think Brad's chosen to go around something here.
The one in the green one in the top of the 12-foot, you can definitely get buried and be shot.
But they've chosen to go around the corner.
Looks like it's got a lot of weight. Needs to slow down. Doesn't want to be behind the tee line.
A little deep.
Yeah, just about a foot deep. We like that on the other side of the tee line.
About a foot too far, right? Maybe a foot and a half.
Yeah, foot and a half. Well, Team Maeda has decided to just follow that rock down, trying to get on top of it.
So just on a couple of side notes. First of all, happy birthday, Juha.
Oh, thank you, Al.
And a shout out to my 101-year-old mother, Jill, at home, watching her grandson, Brad, play. So, hi, Mom. Hope you're enjoying the game. That's the movement we're talking about there. Right?
Yeah, for sure. And Brad's gonna ask Brent to clean up the front. does it right. Should have another corner guard to work with.
Nope.
Nope. No double there.
All the pressure being put on by Team Maeda here early. So up will go the guard again.
Yep. Wants it a little further out, I would think. Brad does have the advantage of being able to get to that green one that's in the just by the tee line and get behind his own rocks. Looks like a good guard here. Hiroki has this, or Skip asked for it.
Could get them all moving here if he hits it at the right angle.
I think he can. Playing this one with the intern. Almost.
So a lot of chase going on here by
That's right.
Jacobs early.
Yeah, another guard being called here by Team Maeda. And the guard is accomplished. He's going to ignore that and go around now. Yeah, he's out in the middle of almost in the middle of the 12-foot. So we definitely have a lot of curl here.
Well, switching gears, getting a little later in the end. So the patience that was kind of shown in the first end, now it's time to get aggressive. I guess they think that this is the best time to go with 4 rocks to go. This is Mark's first rock of the end, so they're going to see if they can't switch the pressure back to Team Maeda. Close for line.
Going to be a little bit of a tick. Little light.
Yeah.
Just a little light. Or either that or a little bit more ice.
Or both. Hey.
Yeah, a little of both. So a little hit called here. Just a nice quiet weight hit. Trying to get it to curl. Now they're trying to keep it straight.
That's moving. Both, and it's rubbing.
Yeah.
Guard. Just
that would be yeah, just a little bit of a. I don't know if he was inside when he let it go or just not enough weight for the ice that was called.
So an opportunity here for Team Jacobs to get shot rock by hitting the one in the 8 foot and flipping inside behind cover.
He could roll to the right as well and still be shot, but it'd be fairly far back in the house. But probably rolling to the inside, getting toward the center line is probably the better of the two calls.
So Benny's trying to carve this.
Cut to the inside. Looks like it's about 2/3 buried.
Yep. So a little bit of something going here for Team Jacobs. So he's indicating he could hit his own back into the one that was just rolled there and also take that side one out.
Yeah, take the yellow one out.
That would be an aggressive call. Definitely there. Probably half a rock.
Yeah, looks like about a half. Has to have enough momentum if he's trying to move that yellow one somewhere. He's going to lose a fair amount of speed once he hits that green one. He's definitely throwing a fair amount of weight at this. Doesn't have a lot of ice.
So out turn. Firm hit.
Yeah.
Trying to hit about half a rock. That one has to curl. So that was, I'm going to guess, plan B?
Yeah, I think so. I think he wanted to move that yellow one out of the rings. And like I said, he needed to make sure that he...
So, looks like he's tapping green as shot.
It's hard to say. If we can get the overhead back, there we go. Hard to say. I think green is shot. I just need a little tickle and roll here. He can roll a long ways. I don't think he'll take the yellow one out. I think he could, if you hit a half a rock, you could roll underneath your own yellow ones probably.
Oh yeah, there's room there. You know what? I'm looking at this, and nose hit isn't that bad.
No, for sure.
On and off, definitely going to roll.
There we go. I think that's in the rings and behind cover. There is a double, fairly flat double though. He's got to throw, again, he's got to throw a lot of weight at it. Interesting configuration of rocks on the left-hand side there. Do you think if you came down with, ignoring what's happening on the right now, if you came down with about hack weight at that, you could get two yellows in the rings? I don't know. Possibility.
We'll see how far he moves this rock.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the only thing about making that roll, is it gave him this shot.
That's right.
That's why I was saying nose hit wasn't so bad, right?
Yeah.
again, he's throwing a heater at this, and then trying to make it move.
A little too thin. Now the question is, I wonder if they've even looked at that. I don't think they have. I think there's a possibility that you could get throwing about a hack weight at those two yellow ones on the outside that you'd have to get no.
Not quite there.
Not quite there. The angle isn't quite there. Would have been in.
So the strategy of getting aggressive at vice rocks is paid off here, and so a draw for 2 for Team Jacobs to take a 2-1 lead after the second end. So
just needs to hit the paint.
This is routine, should be.
Throw it with enough weight that the sweepers can do their job. It's always tough when you're a front end player and you can't sweep on shots like this.
Last night, Brad was a little heavy on a couple of draws.
Yep.
Which cost him a couple of skipped deuces, I believe, right?
I think so, yep.
But
they're just following this one down to see where it's going to end up. Just a little bit back button.
Okay, 2-1 lead for Team Jacobs after second end. We'll be back in a moment.
And we're back. And Brad has asked Ben to throw a center guard, and it's pretty well bisecting the center line, so it cannot be moved. And Takumi Maeda has called for a rock to go around it. Trying to keep it straight. Trying to get around it. And great sweeping by the front end. A little deep. Ends up just at the back button. Brad's called for about a hack weight hit here. Would like to hit it and roll to the right. So when we say hack weight, for those that are new to curling, that he's trying to throw just enough weight to, if you weren't to hit anything, the rock would just get to the hack.
They're working at this one. Looks good, though.
No, he didn't get the roll he wanted, but...
a little oversweep, eh?
Yeah. He was asking for the roll to the right.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they needed to sweep harder.
Yes. Much harder. And Team Maeda is just going to come down to that rock. Again, a nice, good rotation on that rock. Rotation helps it go a little bit further and counteract the curl a little bit. These rocks, as we talked about, are a little bit more aggressive now because they were papered, and looks like a very good shot.
So yellow line 1. Five other games going on. If you're kind of married to this one, glad you're along. But there are 5 other games, so we'll try to keep you updated. Just looking on the side that we're currently on, Team Epping with a big 6-ender in the first end against Team Park from Korea. Gushu and Muabrook on sheet B is tied 1-1. And no score in the game between Sandy McEwen from Sudbury against Cameron Champ from Ontario.
And a great draw there by Brent, right on top of the green one. That was, and Maeda's gone to a little defensive here. He's going to peel the front guard. Drives it back into the pile. Interesting. I don't know if that was the call or if it was just a straight peel. But,
I think it was the call.
You think it was the drill back?
Yeah. So they got a whole bunch of stuff moving around. Jacob's laying 2 now with a guard covering part of the forefoot. Team Maeda is one of 3 Japanese teams that are playing in this event, along with Team Abe and Team Orizumi. All coached by the same guy.
Who would that be?
And talking to him yesterday, he was saying that there's going to be a 4th team coming over as well to play in 8 events or something like that as the year goes on. So good stuff.
Bobby Ursel.
Remember his dad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to get around that guard.
Yeah, and without going deep.
Doesn't want to be behind the tee line.
So exactly where they want it.
Yep. Yeah. Can see a little sliver of that yellow one. Probably about 1/8 of a rock. Gonna try to lean on this one. So I think the call here is to draw it down to that yellow one that was just thrown by Brent and get an angle on it. This one's moving a little quicker.
They're going on this, eh?
Yep, definitely moving. And it's just ticks the guard, but ends up in the rings.
So laying 3rd. Likely a nose hit with a little flop.
Yep. Nose hit isn't the end of the world here, but a nice little hit and roll would be advantageous. A little bit more weight on this one. Not a lot of ice.
So Mark Kennedy's out turn, trying to hit this on the nose or a little bit on the high side.
Yeah, get a roll.
Lane 4.
No,
that's good.
Like I said, nose hit isn't the end of the world.
No. So definitely got them in some trouble here.
Trying to get rid of a few rocks here. I don't think they're not throwing a crazy weight at it. They're just trying to, they want to keep their shooter around. This one's a little tight.
That's going early.
Very early.
This could end up jamming.
And it does. Out. I don't know if that picked. Hard to see. Hard to say. Definitely had a lot of movement to it.
Yeah, it started early, so it's
possibility that he kind of put it over the top.
So where to put this? So they have one that is half buried under cover, and looks like they're going to try to cover the other one that's on the forefoot as well.
You like that call out?
I don't really see much of anything else. They could go around, I guess. But I
freeze
like
on their own.
Yeah, I like this call. Again, the best strategy most times is make what you call.
Ooh.
And that one is high, eh? They're
working it very hard. Didn't get a lot of weight on that one.
So that's definitely high enough to go after that one that's
for sure
biting the 4 foot with probably a chance to roll that inside. They probably want to roll it all the way over too. Otherwise, there will be a hole there. So just a little roll, he's saying.
It is tight. It's long, but it's.
I don't think they'll be shot, but.
So I'm just trying to get to the inside of that yellow one.
As you can see in the screen, a big crowd here this afternoon. And exactly what he called.
Yes. And Brad's going to just follow him down with basically the same shot.
Definitely room there. See about a third, eh?
Yeah.
Not easy, but...
Yeah, and with the guard is fairly long.
Long guard, yeah.
I think they'd like to duck underneath their yellow guard. That would be okay as well.
Have to just squeeze it by the guard.
Yeah.
Not bad to leave it there, Juha.
Yeah, or even roll to the right.
I think right there, and even roll it to the right a bit.
Yeah.
Just replace where it was, maybe a rock higher, right?
Yeah.
So.
Getting to the nose is pretty good too. So an out turn hit.
Lots of rotation.
Yep, holding well.
Made that run for a long time. He's working on it. There it goes. Looks good.
Yep.
Nice weight control there.
Just to the hack.
Yeah. And the reason why I liked laying it there is if they ever did try to play the other one on the 4 foot and roll behind, you would have an angle to get at it.
You would.
So rocks are well placed for Jacobs here right now.
I don't think he thought about this very much before Brad called his shot.
Mm-hmm.
So because he's looking at a couple possibilities here. Hitting that one. Just tap, I don't know. Tapping it back.
There, he tapped it back.
Yeah.
Set up a double.
Yeah.
If he...
Yeah, it's...
I guess if he did hit the one on the top of the 8 foot and rolled inside, he would be second.
He would be.
I think that would be the right call here.
I think so. But again, he has to get to the inside. Keeps looking at him. If he knows hits it, he may not be second shot.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah. He might have to roll it inside a touch.
Just a bit. Long time. They're burning seconds off the clock here.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've looked at everything. Well, interesting. I think they've decided. I think they've decided on the drill back. Looks like they're going to try to run that green one back into the yellow one, I think. Let's see where he puts the broom down. Yeah, he's drilling that the green one back into the yellow. Interesting call.
Yeah. Better make it, though.
Yep.
In turn, control weight, not big weight at all. And that one there, they're on this one too. And it's making a move. It's close, but over curling, I believe. So made contact, but rolled wide and is now laying. That's close too.
I think that's third shot. I think the green one's third shot. Looks like from the overhead, it's the third.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Team Jacobs is laying 2. Likely going to hit it anyway.
Either a short roll behind the green one or a really long roll getting right behind the yellow one would be ideal. Either roll was good.
Yeah. So, middle of the rock. This will have some heat to it.
I think so.
Yeah.
In-turn hit. Yeah, definitely an in-turn hit. Good weight.
He's going the big roll. It's going to stick around in the rings, I think, but a little too far from where they wanted.
Yeah, it definitely sticks around.
Yeah. So laying 3.
And Maeda has to go out fairly wide to make this draw.
Can he go through in turn?
I don't think so. The way they're staggered, that's a pretty tight hole to go through. He's looking at a hit and roll possibility here. I think the draw is there, just that you're going to be out pretty far. Be out almost holding the broom almost on the other sheet at the tee line. Needs to get to a little better than full 8 foot to score 1.
So is he playing a hit here, or?
I think it's the hit. That's not enough ice for a draw. So it must be a hit.
Well, we're about to find out. I don't know because he's got the broom on the tee line, not beside the rock.
Yeah. I think it's a hit.
We're no shortly here. It's an out turn something. No, in turn something. Out turn something. Oh, there we go.
Out turn.
Draw.
Looks like a draw.
Yeah, with a pop, right? So
big pop.
So out turn, trying to get around that yellow one that's top 8 foot.
And we have 3 sweepers. Looks good.
Weight is there, but it looks like it's. Oh, okay.
No, it's good.
Made it. Okay. So a draw for 1, third end. It's a 2-2 tie. We'll be back in a moment.
And we're back. Team Maeda has put up the center guard. And Team Jacobs is throwing up the corner. And the call here was to go around that green center guard that's touching the center line. Well thrown rock. And Team Jacobs is going to go around that corner guard that they put up. Both teams are playing a totally different game.
Yeah, so you can tell the strategy here is for Jacobs to use the outside of the sheet and use the corner guard, get shot rock, and take the play away from the center. While Team Maeda, who doesn't have the hammer, is trying to shrink the circles and move the game into the 4-foot. So we'll see where this goes. At some point, there's going to be some takeouts being played for sure. But Benny asked to go around and made it, so ways of doing different things here. They could actually go around everything to the 4-foot, but it looks like they're going to go to the wings here.
Yeah, you're going to follow that rock down that Ben just threw.
So in-turn draw, trying to follow him down.
Good rotation on the rock. We're trying to get it to curl.
Definitely weight on it, actually bouncing it out of the rings.
Ends up in the open.
Oh, great shot.
Great shot.
Actually took care of all three of them. So
Yeah.
now they've got two double corners and good call on the sweep here. Great shot by Brent. In other games, on sheet A, Team Epping has beaten Team Park. They're off the ice, so on they go on the B side. They'll be playing tonight at 7:30. On sheet B, Team Gushu just got 3 in the third end to take a 3-1 lead over Team Moobrook. On sheet C, McEwen team from Sudbury is up 2-1 against Team Champ, playing the fourth. Team Schuster is up 2-0 against Team Jeong. And Team Morizumi from Japan is up 3-1 over Team Simons from Newfoundland. So we'll keep you posted on the scores. And we'll also try to keep you updated on what games will be coming on at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Talked a little earlier that obviously we have 2 big A-side games coming on at 4 o'clock. Team Retornaz against Team Dunstone and Team Klima against Team Hosley. So find your way down to YNCU Curling Center and watch that great action. There are tickets available at the door. And if you can carpool, that would be great.
So Brad had asked Brent to play the run back, and it over-curled, and so they hit and rolled. Now they have staggered corners, and it looks like Team Maeda is throwing a guard on their rock, which is in the rings.
So out-turn guard. In this B game, fourth end, looks like a good shot. So Brad will be going up there trying to get rid of both of those, I would imagine.
You can see about half that green one.
Yeah. Just to let you know that our fan zone is open, fully licensed out in the ice. You can enjoy your favorite beverage, and we actually have 4 nice warm beverages out there that you can order up. So keep that in mind when you find your way down to the rink to watch some of this great action. There's a great shot there of how many people are there today.
Mark makes the double, runs back that green one that was guarding the green one. Now they have 3 yellow ones in front of the rings. And Takumi Maeda has decided to go around that yellow one that's near the center line. In-turn draw.
So down to Vice Stones here. And right around the mess, and a great shot. Well judged. Maybe an opportunity to go through a port there. Looking at it.
I think he's going to play the drill back.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Right on the nose would be
that, or even just crossing it a bit.
Yeah, just
behind the double corner.
Yeah, just a hair on the low side.
So this is an opportunity here for sure. So Mark's in turn, firm weight, trying to make it curl a bit, and it does need to curl a bit. Going to make contact, I believe, and roll it over to the wings. So that works.
With only 2 rocks remaining, Takumi Maeda has to either draw to be shot or deal with that yellow one.
I think I like the second call better.
Yeah. Well, he's hitting it.
Yeah. So an out-turn hit.
Right on the beak.
Yeah, so it's made. So now what? No hesitation. He's going to hit it.
He's got the hammer.
Yeah.
Decided that better part of value here is to work on a blank end and take that hammer.
So looking like a blank end here,
yeah.
Unless something different happens. So in-turn hit for Brad Jacobs here in the 4th end. 1 rock, or is this last rock? No.
Nope, second last.
Yeah.
For him.
For him. And Maeda has 1 more to go too. Looking for a nose hit. So I'm not sure if there's a long roll. I think there probably is.
Oh, definitely.
That would be pretty flat.
It's good.
You could get onto like where the Maitland Ford back 8 foot.
I think so. Oh, sorry.
or full 8 maybe. Depends how far he rolls.
Correct.
So you can see both teams are using different turns. It's a great sign of good ice.
Readable both ways.
Out turn, trying to make a roll that would possibly force Jacobs into a single. They're off and on, which is always a good sign. And it's rolling and rolling.
And it's going to stick around.
So that was the call. So it is a force. So Brad Jacobs will have to throw an in-turn draw.
He's looking at it. I think you can see about half a rock.
No, he's going to opt to take the draw. Take a 3-2 lead. So in-turn draw here in the fourth end in a tie game.
Needs to get a little better than full 12 to score 1. Looks good. Should end up in the 4-foot.
So a draw for 1.
Yeah.
Jacobs takes a 3-2 lead after the fourth end. We'll be back in a moment.
And we're back. And Team Jacobs has put up the center guard, again touching the center line. It cannot be moved. And Team Maeda has made the decision to go around it. Looks like it might be a little... No. Stops at the top of the button. And Team Jacobs is going to follow them down, but on the other turn. Throw the out turn draw here. Oop. Good pop on that one.
So myself and you are part of the organizing committee, and just want to take a moment to just kind of thank a few of our sponsors. Without them, this event could not happen. So of course, thank you to Henderson Metal. Thank you to Henderson Metal for coming on board as our title sponsor this year. So we really appreciate Jason and Carrie getting involved in this event and have been so supportive, and so we're excited for the future. And of course, having Andrew here this week from Coyote Dealers of Ontario as presenting sponsors, just awesome people to work with. And then we have a lot of platinum sponsors to mention as well. Delta Hotels, Marriott of Ste.Marie Waterfront. It's our host hotel and has been for many events. Algoma Steel, thank you so much. A Canadian banknote, and we have the 50-50 draw going here as a result of being part of their organization and a corporate partner. Royal LePage. Cintas, great sponsor. They sponsor this event. They sponsor at a club level. They sponsor our major league. Great supporter of curling in Sault Ste. Marie. BDO, thank you, Nathan Duell and your folks for being a part of this. The Law Office of Jasmine Gassy Harnden. who was watching the game this morning and watching her husband win another game, and they'll be playing at 4 o'clock. And Sue today for their continued corporate partnership with us, and the Ste.Marie Airport. And Terry Boss, thanks again for being involved. Great supporter of curling in our community. So thanks to all those folks for being a team. We appreciate you very much, and I look forward to the future with all of you.
And going back to the game here, there's a pile of guards out in the front, and it looks like Team Maeda is trying to clear up some of that granite that's out front. Definitely has a little oomph on this one. And gets rid of both yellows.
So Brad's going to get up there and replace that. So Brent Gallant with an out-turn guard coming up here.
A little early to go around that green one, just to kind of half bury it possibly. Get a Christmas tree effect there.
Yeah, a little early.
A little early.
Especially when the one they have in the house
is not shot.
Yeah, it's almost frozen too, right? So I noticed there on the ice he was about an inch or two into the 12-foot. Which I'm going to say is probably a couple of inches more ice than we were playing with yesterday.
For sure.
Was more like, yeah. As Juha said earlier, they did paper up the rocks a bit last night, and certainly more aggressive in terms of the amount of curl.
Oh, another conflab here.
Yeah.
Seeing what they're going to do.
So although this is called the Henderson Metal Fall Classic, it's been more like summer out there.
For sure, 19 degrees out today.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Last time I looked.
But it does cool off at night, which is great. So those outside conditions are not affecting the inside conditions where the games are being played. And that's just a credit to our ice maker, Josh Vanderberg, who's done a wonderful job getting this ice prepared and maintained throughout the event.
The ice is as good as anything you'll see on any of the competitions on TV, the Grand Slams or any of the Canadian Championships. So
yes, and it once again proves that you can put arena-type conditions in the curling facility. And you can also see by the stands on both sides that you can put a lot of people in here as well and get very intimate with the people out there playing on the ice. So it's a win-win because the players love it and the fans love it as well. And so
you normally don't get this close to the players.
No,
when you're going to an arena type event.
Yeah, and the players are quite good with it.
So I think Team Maeda has finally decided to. Do you think they're trying to get rid of both guards here?
I do.
Yeah, looks like it.
So a double peel here.
Yeah, I think they might want to keep that green one that we see there around.
Yes,
if at all possible.
I'm looking at the ice and definitely not throwing a heavy weight. So this is probably more like a board to normal weight shot and trying to get those rocks moving and maybe promote that one that's out front that's green into the rings.
Yep.
So a good call here.
Good aggressive call.
Sweeping it hard for a line. So yellow is now shot.
I don't think that's what they were playing.
No. It does promote another one to the ring because they saved the one at the back. So there's two schools of thought here.
Could
What
go
do
to
I sound like now?
sound like a curler that I watched when I was very young.
Yes.
Donnie Duguid.
Yes. I think
looks like he's going to the back one.
Yes, and just to eliminate, because it is a yellow one out front, right? So just to eliminate that one that's back 12, if they have to drill one back, they would be drilling their opponent's rock back. So it's a safer call.
I think they got to work this one. It's definitely moving.
Split.
Yeah, a little.
Okay. I don't know if that was the call. I don't think so.
I think they were going to the back one.
He was holding the broom back at the back line. So, yeah. But plan B.
Weight was close. Maybe needed just a smidgen more ice.
That would have overcurled, eh?
Yep.
Well, it did overcurl, but if it had got by, it would have definitely overcurled. So not a bad lever, actually. So you're still probably going to have to go cleaning up some of that front.
And it looks like Maeda's going to run the yellow one back with some weight.
Yeah. Big shot here. So throwing the out turn. Trying to make some things move around. Looks like
it's a little tight.
Double into the rings. And made. Well done. So the green is half exposed, maybe? Almost? Not quite.
Yeah. Thin half.
Yeah. They'll have to go after it. It will roll open, and there should be a double opportunity.
If he rolls far enough, there will.
So Mark Kennedy with his last shot here in the fifth end of a 3-2 game on the B side of the Henderson Metal Fall Classic. So this will be Mark's intern. Looks like about a hack waiter. Maybe a little more.
Not much more.
Just keeping it clean. And
Waiting
it will
for it to
finish.
curl.
There it goes. Really going. Really going.
Got it by. Would like to. I don't think he could have got it any tighter to the guard.
No.
It would have been nice to.
So this is a very good opportunity for Team Maeda here.
Yeah, it looks like the deuce is a possibility now. Not a lot of ice.
So looking for the double and roll. And nose hit instead. So that was a missed opportunity there. Yes, he made the double, but he's left the double back now. So out turn, looking to get rid of both rocks and the rings. I guess if it did start to go, he could actually make the hit and roll.
For sure. There's definitely enough room there to do that.
Might jam it on the back one, but that's a little in out there.
Yeah.
Definitely an out there.
And he makes the double.
Okay. So,
again, Team Maeda, I think, is looking at a hit and rolling behind their two green ones. Again, to get a possibility of scoring 2 here with the hammer.
I didn't see if that's what he called.
I think so. Oh, yeah, no, it looks like a hit.
Yeah, but if he rolls under, you can loop around everything. He might be trying to hit this and roll wide. We'll see here. Looks like it, eh?
Yeah, looks like he's trying to get under.
No, I think
no, he's wanting to go. Interesting.
I think that was the call.
Oh, Brad's got an opportunity to force here.
Yeah, so maybe payback time from a few ends ago where Team Maeda made the long roll and
that's right.
Force. And this one here, you could probably actually get it into the 4-foot area.
Yeah,
right?
Might be able to get it nibbling the 4.
So an out turn hit and roll to try to force Maeda to draw 4-foot. Okay, just normal hit, enough that he can use it for a roll, and they're going on this. So Brent's going on this quite hard. Line looks pretty good.
Definitely has a roll.
That's dead buried.
There you go, in the 4-foot.
Yeah, that's as good as you could have done.
Team Maeda has a couple shots here. Could play the. If he nose hits the green one that's in the middle of those 3 green ones, if he nose hits it, it's probably a run back, and he would roll out if he nose hits it, or draw, straight draw. It looks like he's playing the run back. Interesting. You would think that the draw would be the easier of the 2 shots. I
think the thinking a lot of times is, okay, if I hit this and I make contact, I'm getting 1, or I could actually get a blank and get out of this and go to the next end. So this ice is conducive to this kind of shot for sure. Still got to throw it the right weight and put the broom in the right place and to execute the shot. So I don't mind this call.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
So in turn, firm weight. They're going at this. He's close, but over curling.
Nope.
He made contact.
Made contact. Got it. Oh, that's a blank end. And we'll be back. And we're back. Team Jacobs puts up the center guard again. And looks like Team Maeda is throwing the corner rather than going around. I think we're going to see a few rocks in play this end. Brad's asked for a guard out front, but a little bit off center.
So you've seen a bit of this lately, right? There used to be the thinking with the double guard, right, on the center line. But I think the thinking here is now is you're getting in your own way if somebody gets around there, right?
That's right.
If you kind of leave them out front, but not in front of each other, you got opportunities to make a shot and get rid of rocks that way. So
That's right. And be able to run it back.
yeah. So crossing center, a little higher.
And not overlapped.
So, and it kind of forces the other team to have to go around, which they are doing. So this could be an aggressive end here. Again, 6-10 play in a tight game.
And that also stops the team that has hammered to go from going around the corner guard.
Yeah, blocks their path.
Yeah, blocks that path as well. Now you pulled all the shooting back to the middle of the sheet.
And when you're trying to steal points, it usually means you got to get into that tiny scoring area, right? So, so draws made around, and then of course Brad's probably going to go up here and. Oh, okay.
Oh, he's going to go around.
Yeah. A little early, right? So come around and lean on that and shrink it down. Team Maeda with the hammer in here in the 6-10. Of course, the thinking is Maeda to get a multiple end here, point score, and for Jacobs.
This one's staying out there. A little heavier, I think.
Doing the carve there now.
Yeah.
There it goes.
No bounce. Don't want it to bounce. Perfect shot. Leaning right on the green one. Now he's going to, my team is going to try to clear the mess up up front.
So no mistakes made with the first few rocks of this end, and so now it's time to clean it up a bit. In-turn peel, looking for a double peel. Over curling. But he made it.
Made it.
Great shot.
Yeah, just got a piece. Well, we've gone from offense to defense here.
Yeah. I think this is out-turn, take out, and roll to the center line.
Yeah. Like, if you could make it perfectly, I'd like to leave a sliver of daylight so you can see your own yellow one. But this one's going to roll out. It's a straight peel. What do you think, Al? Just come down and tap that? Oh, no, he's going to throw a corner. Interesting. Interesting. He's throwing a corner. So he's trying to go back on the offense here. I would think that Team Jacobs would just peel this anyway.
Likely. This is an opportunity to make that hit and roll.
Yeah,
maybe in the ring.
Yeah, stay in the rings. Lie two.
This will be not a peel weight. And if you don't roll it all the way over, you can roll it to the center line.
That's right.
I think you got to get aggressive with this call here. So, out turn for Mark Kennedy, trying to cross this rock. Either roll it into the rings for third shot,
or guard,
or rolling it to the center line as a center line guard.
Needs to curl a bit. Still needs to curl a bit.
It's fine. exactly what was called.
Yep. Yellow now lying second and third. Team Maeda is going to hit the third stone, and the indication was to roll in behind.
This looks like a nose hit, just crossing a bit.
Oh, no, you got the roll.
All the way over. Well done.
Yeah. Almost has all of it. Not quite.
Late movement on that rock. So time for a conversation. Exactly where do they want to hit this? At the end of it all, I believe this is going to be a hit. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Could hit their yellow one.
I think that's what they're looking at. It's just a matter of where do you hit it. If you nose it, it would squirt over. If you
to the left,
right. Yep. They want to get that, keep that green one at the back. Maybe expose if they can get it exposed somehow.
So stopped again. Oh, there, came back. Yeah. So it looks like they've decided on hitting the yellow one. I think they're not throwing it too hard. I think they're boardish weight here. They want to make sure that they keep both their yellows in play. Depending on where they hit this yellow ones.
So they didn't indicate where, but we're going to see where this lands here.
Yeah, it looks like just board weight, nothing outrageous.
Definitely have to have both in the rings.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted. Yep.
So first indication from Team Maeda is to hit and roll, and then force Team Jacobs to play a short run back. So the 2 is in play here. So is the force.
I think so.
Yeah, I guess it's who's going to blink first here.
Definitely got the roll. That was great sweeping. Got to give the front end credit here. Being a front end player most of my life.
So I believe that rolled mostly open.
I think there is a double there, a double run back.
Yeah, and there's also a hole big enough for a rock to go through. So
there is. Could play down to that green one that's touching the tee line and try to flop inside. It's pretty tight. Not a lot of room.
Yeah, I think he's feeling more comfortable with hitting that back.
I think so.
The other one would be a precise shot and dangerous if you ever ticked your own, right?
That's correct.
Then you're bringing a 3-ender into play.
That's right.
So I like this. He's got to probably hit that just high side.
Yeah, just a smidgen off nose to the
hair
right.
High, right?
Yeah. Looks like he's throwing the out turn, or in turn, I should say. Or out turn. Get my turn straight here.
Out turn it is.
Yep.
Big shot here. 6th in a 3-2 game. Dead on the nose would be disaster. Got to be a little high side. They're sweeping it. Looks good. Well done.
Well done.
Great shot. So Team Jacobs lane 2 here. Maeda has the double back.
Definitely couldn't let it curl much more. Looks like Team Maeda is playing the double here on this shot. Going to get rid of both yellow ones. Lots of time left on the clock for both teams.
Trying to make this curl. A little on the high side. I think that's jamming.
Yes, it is. Would that be raspberry or strawberry?
That's not good, either one of them.
What do you think?
You could split the rings to force.
Top 8. Full 12. Could just sneak it into the rings, so a nose hit would not be in the rings.
So he's looking at center line then? So like right on the center line?
I think so. Just to maybe give him a teaser. Definitely wants it in the rings.
And it is definitely in the rings.
It's going to be frozen. A little deep. Maybe another foot. Foot higher would have been better.
Yeah. No blank here though. No blank here though, I don't think.
If he makes the double, it would have to be a rocket. This is a double attempt by Team Maeda. And like you say, it's probably going to...
Trying to make it curl. And he missed it.
So that's a steal for Team Jacobs. After 6 ends, the score is 4-2. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Playing the 7th end here on sheet F.
Big steal for Team Jacobs in that end. Instead of tied with one hammer each, 2 ends left, it's a 2-point game. And so obviously Team Maeda has got to go after this and try to get a multiple point end here. and not be forced. We've seen a few games come down to the last end with two down two and get 3 enders.
That's right.
So it can happen.
First rock is in the house, splitting the tee line just off center.
So just to pick up on some other games, Team McEwen from Sudbury, Northern Ontario was up 4-1 against Team Champ. That's a B-side game. Team Gushu is up 5-3, playing the 7th end against Team Moorbrook, B-side game. Team Schuster is up 4-2, playing the 7th end in a B-side game. In our game, of course, it's 4-2, and then the last game is Team Morizumi against Team Simons, and it's tied 3-3. And that also is in the B side. So all games today are B. 6 of these teams will continue to plug their way through the B side, and 6 others will be down to their last life.
Team Maeda has put up the corner guard. It's fairly wide, only covering 12 foot. And Team Jacobs is now coming into the rings again. Hoping to get this one to stop high in the house, but it looks like it's going to come right up to their first rock. Just a little short.
And again, a reminder that this afternoon at 4 o'clock, just about an hour and a half from now, 2A finals, heavyweight finals. These 4 teams are going to be going at it with the chance to get to the playoffs. Of course, 8 teams get to the playoffs, and so the first 2 will be determined at the 4 o'clock draw. Team Retornaz, last year's runner-up, is going against last year's champion, Team Dunstone. And then on the other A final, it's Team Klima from Czechia against Team Hostli from Switzerland. So if you get a chance, come on down and watch those games. Of course, there'll be 4 other games going on at the same time, but you're welcome to come down and watch some great action here at YNCU Curling Center.
Well, there's 2 Maeda corner guards up now. Jacobs has 2 rocks in the rings, and looks like he's going around the corner to shut that. Hopefully shut that scoring opportunity off. And again, this is the 5 rock rule. There's being played today, and so that none of those 2 Maeda rocks could not be moved yet. I would think that there was going to be some play on them after this rock. A little deep. I think he wanted that up just a hair higher.
So he kind of looked at maybe moving that green one up, but I think he's going the other direction, just kind of falling them down and tapping it back a bit. Trying to get it underneath. He makes this, Brad will go up and start peeling those corner guards off. I know Brad's happy to be home playing in front of hometown fans, as is Ryan Harnden off of Dunstone's team. And of course, we got 2 local teams playing this weekend, Team Robert and also Team Hunt. And I believe they're playing at 4 o'clock.
They are playing at 4 o'clock. Yep.
You want to come out, cheer for some local curlers, that would be your time.
Looks like Brad's going to take off the tighter guard. The green one that's up by the hog line is not covering much. You can get around it with either turn. Takes care of that green guard. The Team Maeda looks like they're Gonna try a double here.
Yeah, this often happens, right? It gets to the point where we don't have much out front. That's a very long guard, almost unusable, right?
That's right.
And so it's almost like, okay, let's try to get out of this with a blank and get our deuce coming home. Or more.
Trying to keep this straight, sweeping it hard.
Yeah, you got all three of them going.
Yeah, that cleans house. Oh, yellow one sticks around in the edge of the 12-foot. Just behind the tee line.
So, like I said, it's such a high guard that it's certainly accessible.
Yeah, looks
Doesn't mean it's not a factor in terms of a line call, but
looks like hack weight is being called here.
Be able to get at this.
And it's Mark's intern, and looks like about hack weight. He's got a fair amount of ice there.
Mm-hmm. So Mark Kennedy's first shot.
And definitely wants to get to, I don't think he wants to roll. I think he'd like to stay there. Or even roll a little bit that way. It was a good shot.
So that one that stayed over on the wings has made it a little bit more challenging for a blank at this point.
For Team Maeda, for sure. Yeah, the force is alive.
So out turn, attempting to hit and roll behind the corner.
Definitely gets a roll, but again, that guard is very, very high.
So same shot coming up here.
Yep. Same ice, and hopefully the same weight.
In turn, hack weight around a long guard, hoping to hit this and roll open to the corner and eliminate that green rock.
Yeah. Staying in the rings.
So lots of separation between those two rocks.
Far too flat to make a double. And here's the attempt at the hit and roll again, trying to get it to curl. Yeah.
So again, cat and mouse here, back and forth. Don't think he wants to roll underneath here. He'd like to roll wide. Cannot afford to roll out though, if he's trying to force.
Nose hit is fine. All right, it's taking a lot less ice he gave Mark. A little more weight than Mark threw. Looks like about board. Solid board.
So lane 2, as we're waiting for this attempt here from Team Maeda, just a shout out to our community partners, Cavactus Communications. Thanks so much for working with us. They've provided us with great marketing expertise and love our relationship. Construction equipment, TMS Truck Center, Aroka, and Hardline. Thanks so much for being involved.
Team Maeda is trying to hit and roll again, get behind their corner guard. Looks pretty close. Nope, just nose hit.
And again, to our gold sponsors, the Pier 17 in Blind River. Thank you, Kyle Jeanette, for getting involved. Tourism Sault Ste. Marie has always been a high supporter of this event and appreciate, again, your expertise and encouragement. IDA with 4 great locations in Sault Ste. Marie. Our hometown university, Algoma, thanks so much. Giovanni's Fratelli's Burger Don, Guy's Auto, Outspoken, who are putting their product upstairs in our lounge and also out on the ice in the fan zone. Destination Northern Ontario, thank you, Stephanie Hopkins, for getting involved with us this year, and Little Caesars. So thanks to everyone for helping us have this successful event going on here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Well, Team Jacobs came down and hit that one Maeda rock, and it's not fully in the rings. So if you nose hit it, you will not be in the rings. It is wide open.
And the only reason you would try to hit this, Juha, if they're trying to go across and try to get a blank.
Yeah, try to make the double. That is a tough double.
That's a long and fairly flat double, and roll out of the rings, right?
That's a 10-footer.
Definitely is there. You give up another steal, makes it tough.
For sure. Well, if you try the double and you just hit and roll into the rings, then you get one.
Yeah.
But the worst case scenario is if you roll out without touching the other yellow one.
Or nose it.
Yeah. And drawing is okay too.
Yeah, you're one down with 2 freebies out front, right?
That's right.
So game is over on sheet C, and it looks like Sandy McEwen from Sudbury has won that game, so he'll continue on in the B side. And Team Champ has stolen one in the 7th end against Brad Gushu from Newfoundland, and so it's a 5-4 game now coming home. Moorbrook, sorry.
So it looks like Team Maeda has decided on just drawing for the single. I think that's a better part of valor on this one.
Yeah.
Pretty tough double. And roll out. The weight looks good. Sweepers aren't too concerned with it. So that's 1 point for Team Maeda. So after 7 ends, 4-3, Team Jacobs leaves Team Maeda. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back. 8th end action here at the YNCU Curling Center. Matchup between Team Jacobs from Alberta, but of course Brad is from Sault Ste. Marie, so loving having him home against Team Maeda from Japan, who are giving these guys a good battle there today. So it's 4-3 coming home. Jacobs with the hammer. Maeda has to try to steal a point. Of course, an extra end.
Or steal 2 to win.
Or steal 2 to win. That happens too.
So Team Maeda has put up the center guard. Again, that cannot be moved. And Team Jacobs puts one in the spot that you want. It's on the button in front of the tee line.
Yeah. And I certainly agree with the last call there to draw in there.
Take your one.
Point and stay in the game. You've got a chance here.
Yeah, with the 5 rock rule, you've got a lot of rocks out front. So.
And again, really thank the people in Japan that are up watching this game. 3 teams in this event. I love having all of them. Got a great program going on there. And like Bob Urso was telling me yesterday, I guess their national championship is going to be in an arena this year.
Oh,
so
nice.
which is awesome, which means that sport is growing and certainly the spectator part of it as well. So welcome aboard, all of you, and we hope that you are enjoying this action from Canada.
So the clearing shot was made. I've heard of that Maeda rock that was in the rings.
So it looks like first call there is to come down and just tap it back an inch or two. You think even leaning on it is just fine, the freeze?
The shot's coming down.
They're sweeping it a bit. Looks like the right weight by the guard. And it looks like it is going to push it back just slightly. So, shot made. So, Brad's going to go up to the front and try to peel this out, and that will be the strategy going forward. So, out-turn peel for Brancolant.
Looks good. Not too concerned with that one. Quarter of a rock peel. Team Maeda did move that Jacobs rock back behind the tee line, so that's a little bit of an advantage for Team Maeda.
So I mentioned earlier there's 2 A-side games coming up at 4 o'clock. So in about an hour from now, Team Ritornas from Italy against Team Dunstone, and then Team Klima from Czechia against Team Hostley from Switzerland. We also have 2 good B-side games available for you if you decide to come down and watch. You're certainly welcome to watch online, but we have Team Keene against Team Carruthers from Manitoba, and also Team Ramsfell from Norway against Team Howard from Ontario. So those games are also on at 4 o'clock, so lots of great action.
So Brad has asked Brent to make the double here, get rid of both greens. Just wants to get a little bit to the low side of the rock. Well, no, maybe stay on the high side.
So straight peel. At this point, they're sitting shot rock, right? So
yeah, that's right. It is behind the tee line. So there is a possibility that you can freeze to it and be shot. It would be a delicate draw. Team Maeda has put up the center guard.
It's a little high. It's going to be taken away here anyway, but looks like in-turn peel, or be Mark Kennedy's out-turn peel coming up here.
Oh, it's back. Weird. Yeah, this is just a straight peel. And it's made.
So Team Maeda will put up the same guard. They played well here this afternoon, and I was impressed with their strategy for the most part. So this is a up and coming team that are going to be competitive for the rest of this season. And of course, they're getting valuable experience in playing events like this.
Yeah, all the teams here are they're great curlers. Like there isn't that much skill difference between the top and the bottom teams. It's very to me it shows how the sport has gotten better over the years, and I think these kinds of events make it better for all the teams that play in them because
I believe they qualified last week in Southern Ontario.
I think they did. No, they did not. Abe did. Team Abe qualified.
So only 2 rocks to go here. Again, putting up the center guard. If this pattern continues, there'll be 2 options, I guess, for the team from Japan. One would be to tap back and lay a couple and force Brad to make a double of some sort, or coming around their own and trying to lean on the one that's on the back button. We'll see how this unfolds here. So guard made. So they are looking at being aggressive here.
Yeah, they're talking about coming around that green one.
They are setting shot rock, right? So
yeah, they are. They're only a couple inches behind the button.
And I think they're trying to block off that outturn side because I don't know if the in-turn draw is there.
It would be a very, very precise shot to get there.
Yeah.
On the in-turn.
Because there is a little overlap, right?
Correct.
I don't think it's there. So they're going to block this off here, and they make this successfully. It'll make it very difficult for Team Maeda to
if they could get to where the A is in Maitland, just lean on that green one a little bit. That would be perfect.
Yeah. They would also be taking the run back, right?
That's right.
Wait.
The angle would be gone.
Yeah. So it's out there. There's no issues with getting it by here.
Looks a little hot.
There it goes. So they're keeping an eye on this. Getting a little tighter than they wanted, I think. But well done.
No, exactly where he wanted to put it. Right on the A.
So, well done.
I think that's going to force him to play that in-turn tap. I don't know if he's got the angle there to get shot rock, even if he gets to his green one. I don't know
So on Sheet B, Team Gushu has defeated Team Moorbrook, so they'll move on the B side. Their next game will be at 7:30 tonight. So
So they're looking at it. They're definitely looking at that intern
tap.
It looks like an intern tap. Definitely not a draw.
I do not think that's there. If he hits what he sees, which is about half a rock,
it's pretty close.
Be close. Yeah.
It'll be close. And he's.
You know what? If he actually played a little bit more weight, maybe that's what he is playing. You could actually get that gear effect if you
I think so.
The front one, right? With a little bit of weight and a tick, it might move it straight back. Anyway, tough shot here. Intern, we'll see what kind of weight he is throwing here. Definitely got.
Oh, definitely a little more than draw.
Yeah. Oh, looks like at least back circle weight.
No, it's slowing down.
Keeping it straight. And it's moving hard now. Moving hard.
Nope.
And over curled.
Yeah. Needed a little bit more weight. I thought you'd be throwing just a hair more.
Yeah. A little bit more with that tick off might have moved it straight back.
That's right.
That will be another steal of one for Team Jacobs in a well-played game.
Final score, Team Jacobs 5, Team Maeda 3.
We will be back for a 4 o'clock draw. I believe we settled on that the stream game for 4 o'clock is going to be Team Retornaz and Team Dunstone, which should offer to be a great game. Thanks for being with us this afternoon. If you could find your way to the curling club, please feel free to do so. Until next time, we'll see you at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Bye now.